I bashed my toe into the concrete, like, wow, like right into the concrete, the piece of raised concrete. And I'm like hurting, like really bad. And I'm trying to walk home. Um, and that's funny. And I'm going to have to chat or else you're going to get me laughing. And so I'm walking home and I'm hurting really bad. I'm feeling this throbbing pain. And when I get to the brownstone, Annie comes out the front door. It's not like we know each other that well. She comes out to the front door. She knows I'm there. She knows I'm coming home. And as soon as she comes out to the door, I'm looking right at her, like I know, oh my gosh, I need help. Like, I didn't know that she had healing powers. All I thought was, wow, people probably, I guess she's a massage. Like I was really intrigued by what she did. Honestly, I was just like, this beautiful woman, and she doesn't leave her house. She works out of her home. I've heard she does massage. I'd never met a massage therapist before, so I didn't even know what that, like, honestly, at that point, I had all kinds of ideas, and they were enjoyable ideas. I mean, I had no idea what was going on. Anyway, it's before I got to really know her. So, and I should say I was very attracted to her, but I never felt sexually. It's like I was attracted to her in a very different way. In fact, I told her once, I'm really hungry. And I didn't mean for food. It was, I didn't realize at the time I was actually asking her for gnosis. Getting off track. My freaking toe is killing me. I mean, it's like going, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's just, you can hear the sound of the pulse, and it's a rhythm of pain. It's a pulsing pain. And she sits me down on the front steps, and she does this with her hands. She might have blown into them. I don't know if she did or not. And she puts my toe inside her nest. She creates a nest, and she puts my toe inside. She didn't say a word. I don't think she was making eye contact at me. I was watching her. No idea what was going on. I'd never had any experience like this at all. I came from the South. I'm just trying to say that it just never seen anything like that. The pain. I remember the pain. I remember this boom, boom, boom. And then I remember the alchemy. I remember that for some reason, this pain started as oh God, here it comes again. Oh God, here it comes again. Oh fuck, here it comes again. And that changed to I can't wait for this to come again. I can't wait for this to come again. It was so freaking weird. She like alchemically told me that the thing that was hurting me was the thing that was healing me. Like, it was freaking profound, guys. It was like profound. She didn't say a word. She didn't say a word, man. It all she did was create that nest. She created the technology, and my belief was able to go along with this ritual, with this Reiki, with this spell. And that pulse turned from pain into, I'm not going to use the word pleasure because that's not what it was, but into a nurture, into this like plasma nurture energy of just gushing into my toe, like just gushing into it, where I was like thankful. Not like I wasn't enjoying the pain, but I was just thankful for the ability to understand. Sounds weird, but it really captures it. I was thankful for the ability to understand what had just happened to my toe. I was able to treat my toe as a survivor. Instead of the source of my pain, I was able to invoke deep, deep empathy with my toe. And I wasn't saying anymore, Okay, I'm jumping to another situation right now because about 4 months ago, right before I was going to New York to see Aaron and the guys, I ran my thumb through a table saw, and it went all the way to the bone. Like it went all the way to the bone. And the second it happened, like I was just like, I wow, I've really, 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 really cut myself deep. And the first thing you do, right, when you do something like that, is typically you cover it, you hide it from yourself. Okay, think about it. You're hiding what happened from yourself. You don't want to look at it. You can't face it. And you know what that is? You're abandoning. I was abandoning my thumb. My body said, "Oh, dude, that sucks. Fuck you. I'm out of here." I'm, I can't help you there. I can't help you there. And I was really on it when this happened. I was just like really just on it. I remembered Annie. I was just really on it. And when this happened, I was literally just terrified because it was just I just couldn't believe that I had lost my thumb over something so simple. Is what I was thinking. Was I can't believe that I have to lose my thumb over just this stupid board right here. It's just like everything was going. That's kind of where I was at. I had abandoned my thumb. I had strictly said, "Screw you. You're on your own. I'm running. I'm getting as far away from my thumb as possible. I'm not even accepting that you're hurt because I'm wrapping it around this. That nothing happened. I just have a paper towel. That's all. That's all that's happening. I am telling my thumb, fuck you. I'm not looking at you. I separated from my thumb. And I realized I can't do this to my thumb. I was in my kitchen and I was like, "Oh, James, what have you done? What have you done?" And then all of a sudden I stopped and I was like, "James, think about your thumb. Like, what is your thumb going through right now?" And it was beautiful. I had this amazing moment where I had noticed that I had disassociated from my thumb. And that disassociation was like, it was like the worst thing I could do to my little guy. I mean, this is my little guy. And as soon as he got hurt, I'm like, "Oh, I'm out of here. Screw you." It's like the meanest thing I could have possibly done to my thumb is covered it up and left it and said that didn't happen. And to walk around going, "How am I going to survive without my thumb?" Meanwhile, my thumb is suffering. My thumb is going through some pain. And that moment was probably my first Reiki master moment, if you could ever call something like that, where I started to do what Annie did. I was able to it already worked the second I realized how selfish I was being with my thumb. That was the first part of the healing, was that I noticed, look how, like, the thumb is the guy that went through all this, and you're up here in your brain pretending like all hell broke loose. But meanwhile, man, you're main infantry, like you're freaking general. The general of your right hand is bleeding on the battlefield. And you're up here in your general's quarters freaking the fuck out over it. Meanwhile, your general, your main dude is down there right now bleeding on the field. And that if Reiki is real, and I think it is, that's what it is. It's a pranic movement of empathy. It's all empathy, guys. All of this is empathy. That's why you don't see me talk about evil as much as I used to. Because when you call something evil, you might as well call it a narcissist or call it a sociopath and I do all this stuff too. You dehumanize it. You turn it into a beast. You de-thumb it. You declare it no longer a part of your body. You declare it something that's made your life difficult. You're like, "Thumb, you've made my life difficult. If you would stop hurting, I could get back to my chemical balance that I have situated before you came along." And I don't know if this is true or not, but I know I cut to the bone with the table saw. I mean, with the sawzall. And I firmly believe that the Reiki that I did on my thumb which took hours and hours and hours. And it was no longer a chore. It was I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and pump pure love and empathy into my thumb. And I sat my thumb down on the carpet and I told it how sorry I was. I was like, Thumb, I'm so sorry I abandoned you. I'm sorry. You guys are probably like, okay, let's call the weird guys, the weird police now, James. But I know you're not doing that, actually. I'm just trying to be funny. But I know that sounds funny, but I know you guys know what I mean. I'm telling you. But by empathizing with my
Beautiful.
thumb,
Very beautiful.
by saying, I'm so sorry this happened to you, little guy. I'm so sorry. And if I would have been paying more attention, this wouldn't have happened to you. I'm in charge of making sure you're okay. And I just ran a fucking saw right through your neck. And I'm so sorry. And I want you to know it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. And we're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. And I'm telling you, I think that's why my thumb's better. Like I really I guys, I can't even remember. It was definitely on the I don't even see a scar. Like I don't even see a scar from it. And only now do I fully even remember that it wasn't like along the side. It was like right in the edge. And I've never seen my bone before. I've never had that experience. It just happens that I've just never been able to see my own bone. So it was good because I've always wondered, do I actually have a bone there? So it was like a double kind of thing. But that is the good Reiki that I had. And I don't know if I should even tell you about the bad Reiki because it was a parasitic person. Um, and so I don't know if I should even bring that up right now. But so I'll excuse me. I will at least say this. I think you have to be careful with people that do energy work. Yeah, I think you have to be careful with people that do energy work. We'll just say that.